Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by Always More Gaming here on YouTube, and I am just... First I missed the Sims 4 trailer, and now I've missed this trailer. Apparently they released a Secret of the Mimic trailer for the next Five Nights at Freddy's game. So we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna mute myself, and then we'll play it back through afterwards and talk about it.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident, but just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Back to work.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Yo, we got a date. Okay, I have thoughts. My first one being this van did not rock nearly enough for driving over a pothole of that
So let me
size.
explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing.
Okay, so this is really tying into the books here. I have not read the books. Like years ago, I bought Silver Eyes. It's actually on a bookcase behind me, with the intention of reading the books, like starting them, but I never actually did, and I don't really have much interest in doing it and reading them now. So I'm not super familiar with the lore of the books. What I do know comes from different lore channels that I watch. So, you know, Game Theory. I don't think Super Horror Bro Mike goes into the books a whole lot, but I know Game Theory really does. Who else? Anyways, I know that, like, what I do know about the Secret of the Mimic is from Game Theory videos. I don't really know much more about it than that. So we have Edwin Murray. He had a son. His son was lonely, constantly bothering him. He worked for Fazbear, and so Edwin built him the Mimic. That was supposed to mimic what his son was doing in order to keep his son entertained. And his son had this white tiger plush with like a blue and a green eye. And then something happened to the son. I want to say he got like hit by a car or something, leaving Edwin, the plush, and the Mimic. And Edwin took out his aggression and his anger on the Mimic, which is what taught it how to be violent. And then Edwin went missing, leaving the Mimic behind. And then an extraction team was sent in to retrieve the Mimic. A couple, like one or two groups went missing, only to find out that they had been brutally unalived. And that's about all I know.
Our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and
I feel like, and maybe it's just because of like the location for this one, it doesn't feel like a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Like even like a security breach type, it feels a lot different than that. It feels like a fan game. It feels like what, you know, a lot of the fan games are trying to do. Like it's giving me kind of like Indigo Park vibes.
Retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a
Also these mascots are
kind of
terrifying,
prototype
especially the freaking elephant.
skeleton
Not
that
a
can
fan.
adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while
There it
attempting to
was.
retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment.
So I believe the Mimic was known for slipping into costumes and using the costumes to like disguise itself and hide, and that was actually what ended what led to quite a few of these retrieval people dying, was that it would hide in the different suits. So I think that is something we'll probably have to be wary of, and we'll have to be on the lookout for, that he could be, or it could be, in the suits, which I'm thinking is what happened here.
We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident.
Okay, also the way it comes out of that vent. I don't know if, I think this is that Jackie character. I don't know if this is the Mimic or if it's something else, like if it's another animatronic entirely.
But just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
So see, like I think it just went into this mushroom guy costume and then starts hunting us like as this mushroom character. We'll see it, yeah, there. I love the way he walks though. That's fun. See, but like this is what I mean. Like this just, to me, is not giving FNAF. It's giving like something, like again, like a fan game. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, as a bad thing. I just, it is, to me, it is not hitting. Like it does not feel like a FNAF game. I don't know how else to put it. And there's the tiger. There was the black and white tiger. I don't know what the tiger's, like if the tiger has a name. And I know that the tiger came back, like, later in the books, that Edwin returned to Fazbear, and the prototype, sorry, not the prototype, wrong game, the Mimic's, like, code had been uploaded into this, like, AI computer database thing, and so it was like self-learning, and but it wasn't doing good things. And Edwin had returned to Fazbear, had seen that this had happened, was trying to stop it, and it had something to do, like I think the software like presented itself as this white tiger. I could be wrong. Also, this looks a lot like the Faz wrench from Ruin. You got Helpy. That, to me, it might be the set of the eyes. It looks like Vanessa. Or Vanny, I guess. Looks like a Vanny mask. Because it is, like, it's like a triangular shaped head, from what I can see, with two, like, elongated, like, oval eyes, and then the whiskers. Like, this looks like a Vanny mask. Oh yeah, that looks like an old Faz wrench. And like an old version of Helpy. There's another one. I don't know. This looks more robotic rather than like a suit. So I'm wondering if like the more robotic looking animatronics are like actual, like their own thing, like own entity, compared to like the Mimic that puts on the suits. The fact that we just used this wind-up mouse as like a grenade or something. There's, I don't know if this is that Jackie character again, or maybe the Mimic. And we got Music Man. Music Man! Looks like an old design of Music Man is back.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Interesting. June 13th. I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about this. Like, I think it looks really cool. But I'm gonna say it again, it doesn't feel like a FNAF game. It feels like a fan game. It feels like something that is like taking kind of taking that what is it called? Mascot horror, and like putting their own spin on it. It feels like it's its own thing, it's its own universe, that it isn't tied back to the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. Like, it's just, I don't know. I think we'll need to see a lot more about it and know a lot more. I'm curious as to what else is happening, but I don't know. It doesn't have me super excited. I guess we could put it that way. I'm not super excited for it. I really liked Ruin. I felt like Ruin was done pretty well. So I would love it if it was similar to Ruin. And I think Security Breach had potential, but for me it was so buggy that it ruined the entire experience of the game for me. But yeah. I don't know. I'll go ahead and end this here, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I do have my Sims channel and my Twitter, both linked down in the description below. If you'd like to check either of those things out, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.